Okay, this is Zoe's main program. It's called BotSpeak. The computer is already up and running Windows 7 and Microsoft SQL Server. It runs SQL Server as a service, so that's running in the background and you really won't see a lot of that. Also, I have loaded Visual Studio, the IDE, which is the Integrated Development Environment for languages like Visual Basic and C Sharp and other .NET programming languages. Now I'm going to start my program, BotSpeak, in the integrated development environment, and we'll see what happens when Zoe starts up. I'm going to click on Start. Now you'll notice in the lower right hand corner and now in the center of the screen, Zoe's main program just started two other programs. At the very top of the screen, the toolbar for Nuance Dragon speech recognition has started. And in the lower right portion of the screen,
Tom, what can I do for you?
in the lower right portion of the screen, the Head Servo program started. Now the Head Servo program controls the servos to move the head when it wants to move the head. The head is not controlled by a remote control. The Head Servo program also waits for messages.
As far as I know, there is no green cheese on the moon.
Okay, thank you, Zoe. If I don't want Zoe to respond to me, I can put her in standby mode by clicking the standby button right there.
My specifications are as follows. My processor is a 32-bit Intel Atom running at 1.86 GHz. I have 4 GB of RAM memory. I am using the Windows 7 operating system, and I am running Microsoft SQL Server and Dragon speech recognition software. My AI code was written in Microsoft Visual Basic version 2012. I can be powered by AC or by internal batteries.
Okay, I clicked the standby checkbox here, and that is now in red, and it tells me that the robot will not respond to anything that I'm saying while I do my narration. This box here, Open User Profile, is part of Nuance Speech Recognition. Now I have a new color scheme here. I went with a blue high-tech looking color scheme as opposed to the way it was last time, which was green on black. But I still have a demo mode, which makes the text larger so that it can be shown on a video screen. I'm going to take it out of standby mode. And I'm going to try and move the camera so that Zoe's head is somewhat visible. And I am going to give Zoe a couple of commands. Hello, Zoe.
What's up?
How are you?
I am okay, but I currently cannot detect my voltage levels. Thank you for asking.
Left face. Eyes up. Eyes down. Ready front. Okay, you can see that that's working.
Tom, I can see that you have worked on my computer mount. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
While you're at it, please check the air pressure in my tires.
You are always seeking attention, aren't you? Well, I just put her in standby mode again. She doesn't seem to have an answer for that particular thing, and she doesn't seem to be trying to find. I'll show you another mode that she has besides standby is Parrot Mode, right there. There we go. Parrot Mode. This was used for testing the speech recognition and then text to speech. Basically, it parrots or repeats whatever you say to it back at you. So let's see what happens when I take it out of standby. Repeat after me. I guess she's being a little camera shy.
Repeat after me.
There we go.
There we go.
I, Zoe the Robot,
I, the robot,
promise not to partake
promise not to partake
in any robot apocalypse activities.
in any robot apocalypse activities.
Okay, that's the end of that demo. However, back to the head servo control program, which is here. This program allows me to run a test on the head, run some random motions on the head. But the first thing I wanted to show you is this message box down here. When I tell Zoe that I want to execute a drill command, the BotSpeak program will recognize that as a drill command and will send a message to the head servo program. It's a separate run program. It transfers messages back and forth through SQL Server. So I will give it a drill command and we will see the drill command show up here, and then Zoe will move her head. Right face. Ready front. Eyes left. And you can see when I give it a command, the command shows up here, and because I'm moving the...
Tom, I can see that you have worked on my computer mount. Thank you.
Stand by.
Standing by.
The message shows up here,
Standing by.
and the pan value for the servos on the head
Standing by.
will change here.
Standing by.
Right face. See, the servo is now at 2380.
I replaced the headlights on my car with strobe lights. Now it looks like I'm the only one moving.
Left face. And you can see that a left face sets the servo to 498.
I'm sorry, Tom. I don't understand the question.
Right face. Left face. Ready front. Look down.
It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage. But you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
Eyes down. Ready front. Okay, when Zoe decides to cooperate and answer questions,
Rhonda does not like it when you use the time machine.
I know, I'm trying not to use the time machine anymore. Okay, the BotSpeak program is in 3 sections. The first section is called the user interface, or just BotSpeak. And the important part of this is it's got a grid on it to show.
Robbie the Robot is a fictional character and science fiction icon who first appeared in the 1956 film Forbidden Planet. He made a number of subsequent appearances in science fiction movies and television programs, usually without specific reference to the original film character. Robbie appears in Lost in Space Episode 20 War of the Robots, and the first episode of Season 3, Condemned of Space Dart.
Okay, I turned off the microphone. So the first thing is this area up here normally has a text box in it when the mic is on. This section here is a grid. It's a grid that can be put into demo mode, and in demo mode the text is green and it's easier to read for when I shoot videos. Okay, the next section down is what I call the Engram Processor. And the Engram Processor shows the input, or the engrams that are generated from my input. So if I say something like the big black dog, it's going to make a bunch of engrams out of the big black dog and put them right there. I know that's hard to read. The big black dog.
A big black dog ate my homework.
Okay, so Zoe responded with, when I said the big black dog, Zoe responded with, a big black dog ate my homework. And that is because it matched the words big black dog to one of its potential replies, and that potential reply was then scored, and this one was given the highest number of points. So the engram generator, or engrams of the big black dog, are the big black dog, the big black, the big, the big black dog, big black, big black dog, and black. Okay, all of those engrams are used to build SQL queries to look in the database for a possible potential reply. Now the potential replies are processed on the third box on the screen. This particular saying is not real common, so here you can see a big black dog ate my homework is the possible reply. The matching engrams that it matched was big black dog, and if you look over here, it's hard to see, sorry, all of these columns are the points that were awarded. Now this very top reply should have the highest number of points, and P0 column, which is the matching engram word count, because it matched big black dog, that's 3 words, so that got a 2. The next one down was only big black, that's only 2 words, so it got fewer points. The column P0A is points, column 0, adjusted, and the adjusted value is 21 for a point value of 3. And the way that works is all of these numeric up-down counters, P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, all the way over to P16 currently, and that number has fluctuated. Because this multiplier setting for P0 is set to 7, P0 was 3 for the 3 words it matched, big black dog, multiplied by 7 gives you 21 points. Now there's also a P1 and a P2 and a P3 and a P4, and those are all different ways that the reply gets scored. There, P2 is the longest word from the input that is also in the output. P3 is the number of words in the input that are also in the output. P4, number of words in the input that are also in reply extra words. Now, all of these adjusted values get totaled up for the total score. And because this top one, this is sorted by the total score, obviously. The top one has 259 points, and so that is the reply that got spoken, which was, a big black dog ate my homework. Okay, that's all for now.